Sonnets to Orpheus, written as a monument for Wira Okama Nup, Chateau de Museau, February 1922. First part. 1. There rose a tree, O pure transcendency, O Orpheus sings, tree singing in the ear, and all was silent. Yet in the silence see a new beginning, beckoning, change appear. Creatures of stillness, drawn from out the clear, freed forest, come from nesting place and lair, and not because of cunning or from fear, but they were stilled within themselves, aware, alert, listening. Bellow, roar, and scream, hushed in their hearts, and where there was before hardly even a hut for all this throng of dim desires, a shelter out of longing born with trembling timbers in the entrance door, a temple you built for them to hear your song. 2. Almost a maid, she came forth shimmering from this high happiness of song and lyre, and shining clearly through her veils of spring, she made herself a couch within my ear and slept in me. All things were in her sleep, the trees I marveled at, the enchanting spell of farthest distances, the meadows deep, and all the magic that myself befell. Within her slept the world, you singing God. Oh, how did you perfect her so she did not long to be at first awake? She rose and slept, O lost. Where is her death? Or will your motive flow and find itself before you lose your song? She sings from me, where, a maid almost. 3. A God can do so, but oh tell me how a man can follow the narrow way of the lyre. His being is twofold. At crossing of the two heartways stands no temple for Apollo's fire. Song, as taught by you, is not desire, nor striving for something at last to attain. Song is existence, for the God, light. But where and when do we exist? And he, when does he spend earth and stars upon our being? O youth, it is not your love, even if your voice bursts forth singing. You will find you forget your song. It will fade to nothing. To a real song, a different breath is given, a breath from nowhere, a stir in the God, a wind. 4. O you tender ones, step now and then into the breath that never seeks you. Let it part as it touches your cheeks, quivering behind you, it unites again. O you blessed ones, O you holy ones, you who seem the beginning of hearts, bows for the arrows and targets for the darts. Through your tears, your smile forever shines. Fear not suffering, sorrow's heaviness. Back to the weight of earth, let it be given. Heavy the oceans, heavy the mountains' faces. What you as children planted, even the trees, long since for you to bear, too heavy grown. Ah, but the wind's breath, ah, but the spaces. 5. Erect no stone to his memory. Let the roses, only the roses for his sake, bloom each year. For it is Orpheus, his metamorphosis is in this one and this. We should not care about the other names. Once and forever it is Orpheus where there is song. He comes and goes. Not much longer than the roses will he linger. A few days only in the rose bow lasts the rose. Oh, he must vanish, that you must understand, and he himself too fears he cannot stay, even while his song transcends his being here, where you cannot follow. He is already there. The lyre's strings do not ensnare his hand, yet, though he lingers on, he will obey. 6. Does he belong here? No, from both realms. How great his nature through knowing them has grown. He is more skilled to bend the willow's bough, to whom the willow's roots are known. When going to bed, leave on the table neither bread nor milk. It tempts the dead to rise, but let him summon them, he who is able under the illusion of half-closed eyes. Their appearance among the real let him evoke, and through the magic of rue and earth smoke, the image will be clear to him. The symbol must be a valid thing, be it from the grave, be it from the room. Let him praise jug, bracelet, and ring. 7. Praising, one appointed to bestowing praise, came like ore from stillness of the stone, as a wine press that is ever flowing, his heart for men as an unending wine. His voice never fails where dust is burning, when godlike notes rise from his mouth. All in the vineyard, all grapes are turning, ripening in his responsive south. In the crypts of kings not even mold can darken the truth of his praise, nor shadows falling where the gods tread. He is one of the heralds who stays to hold open the door, and bowls of fruit raise and place there in praise of the dead. 8. Only lament into the realm of praising may go, nymph of the weeping spring. There, over our understanding, she is watching at the very rock, that it be clear for the portals and the altars it is bearing. See, stealing round her still shoulders is the dawn of the feeling that she is sharing the moods of her sister spirits, though the youngest one. Jubilance knows, longing assents, only lament is learning still. With her young hands she counts night long all evils that exist. Yet inexpert, unpracticed, suddenly she lifts high into heaven as she stands, a constellation of our voices, undimmed by her breath. 9. Only one who has lifted the lyre where shadows are long may sound the higher celestial song. Only for him who with the dead has tasted the flower of sleep, no tone is wasted, the song he will keep. Though the image in the water dissolves before our eyes, know the supernal. Only in the dual realm of the here and hereafter do voices rise pure and eternal. 10. You, who have never left my feeling, I greet, ancient sarcophagi, through whom the happy waters in days of the Roman flowed as a wandering song. Or though so open, like the eyes of a shepherd happily awakening, full of stillness and sweetness of flowers, whence butterflies came enchantedly fluttering. All those who no longer disbelieve, I greet, those who the meaning of silence knew, all whose mouths are opened once again. Do we know, friends, or do we not perceive? Death and life, the hesitant hour is molded by the two in the countenance of man. 11. See the sky. Is there no constellation, none, called horseman? For with the first we strangely share this pride impressed on us, and the second one, who holds it, drives, and whom it has to bear. Is not the vigorous nature of our being just this, spurred on and then reined in? Way and turning, yet at a touch understanding new distances, and the two are one. But are they? Or are they never able to go as one the way they both pursue? Namelessly divided by pasture and table, even the starry unions deceive. Then let us be happy for an hour or two, to believe in the figure, to believe. 12. Hail to the spirit that can unite us, for in patterns we do truly live. The clocks with little steps go day and night, and our actual day moves alongside. Without our true place really knowing, we act from a relation that is real. Antenna toward antenna going into the far and empty distance. Feel pure tension, O music of the voices, beyond disturbance of our vain resources. Around your harmony the silence grows. The farmer works and worries for the burning quickening days in which the seed is turning in the summer he never reaches. Earth bestows. 13. Ripe apple, the banana and the pear, the gooseberry, how all of these things speak of death and life in the mouth. The magic there, read in a child's face, and the meaning seek when he tastes it. There comes slowly from afar, namelessly in the mouth, yet unsurmised, discoveries, where otherwise words are, from out the fruity flesh, released, surprised. And for the apple, what name do you dare to call this sweetness, gathered up to make something you tasted lightly, unaware, become clear and transparent and awake, significant, sunny, earthy, encompassing, oh experience, feeling, joy, quickening. 14. We go where vine leaf, fruit and flower bloom. The language is not of the year only. Rising from darkness, motley manifestations come, having perhaps the gleam of jealousy of the dead, who invigorate the clay. About their share in this, what do we know? Essential to earth, it long has been their way to suffuse it with their essence through and through. The question, is it done gladly? Do these fruits, a work of heavy slaves to their masters, bring themselves, push up to us, clenched, silent, slow? Are they, the masters, who sleep with the roots and grant to us from out their overflow, made of dumb strength and kisses, this twofold thing? 15. Wait, that is good. Already it is in flight. Only a little music, a stamping, a humming. Maidens, you warm, you silent maidens coming to dance the taste of experience fruit's delight. Dance the orange. Who can forget it? How, drowning in itself, it will resist being sweet. You have possessed it, yet it is deliciously converted to you, being kissed. Dance the orange, the warmer landscape. Fling it out of you, the ripe, the radiant one fine in homeland breezes, aglow, peeled with skill, perfume on perfume, the relation create with the pure, the reluctant rind, with juices that the happy fruits feel. 16. You, my friend, the reason you are lonely, we, with words and finger pointings, seek gradually to make the world ours, only perhaps the most precarious part, the most weak. Who points fingers to assent? Yet of the powers that threaten to overthrow us, you feel many, the death you know, and you shrink from the unknown element. See, we two together now must do piecework as though it were the whole beside. To help you would be hard. Above all, do not plant me in your heart. I should grow too fast. But my master's hand I will guide and say, here. This is Esau in his belt. 17. Underneath the tangled course is the ancient root, the unseen, hidden source whence springs the shoot. Helmet and hunter's horn, grey beard's old truths, wrath between brothers born, women like lutes. Branch crowding branch, see none of them free, one, oh, climb higher. But they break still, fast, yet they stop one at last, bends into a lyre. 18. Master, the new, do you hear, droning and drumming? Harbingers appear, exalting it, coming. No hearing is whole, true, in all the turmoil. How the machine part too wants to be praised now. See the machine? See it rotate, and revenge wreak, distort and weaken us. Though its strength from us be, let it dispassionate seek to drive and serve us. 19. Though the world is changing fast, swiftly as clouds unfold, things perfected fall at last home to the age-old. Over the changing passing throng, freer and higher, still sounds your supreme song, God with the lyre. Pain we do not understand, neither have we learned love. In death what does remove us is not unveiled, only song over the land is hallowed and hailed. 20. But what shall I dedicate to you, Master? Say, who taught the creatures their ear? My memory of a spring day, its evening, in Russia, a horse, there, across from the village, alone, came the white horse, the hobble on one fore fetlock. To be alone, on the meadows for the night, how his mane tossed, how the shock on his neck beat time with his spirit's high metal, by that obstructed gallop rudely opposed, how the springs of his steed's blood leapt. That horse felt the distances, and how in fine fettle he sang and he heard. In him was closed your cycle of myths, his image accept. 21. Spring has come again. The earth's song is like a child's that knows poem and tries many, oh many, for the vexation of long learning, she wins the prize. Her teacher was strict. We liked the white in the old man's beard, like snows. Now we ask what the green, the bright blue is called. She knows, she knows. Earth, you have holiday, lucky one. Play now with the children. We want to catch you, strong, happy earth. Happiness brings success. Oh, her teacher taught her many things to say, and what is printed in roots and long difficult stems, she sings, she sings. 22. We are the driving ones. Oh, but time striding, how lightly it runs in the abiding. All that is hastening soon will be over. Only the lasting consecrates ever. Boys, oh, your courage fling, not in the trial flight, not into speed. Look, rest is in everything, darkness and light, blossom and book. 23. Oh, not till the time when the high flight will mount no more for its own sake, into stillness of the sky, sufficient unto itself alone. Around in luminous profiling, that succeeded as the tool, playing beloved of the wind, beguiling, curving and slim and cool. Not until a pure, withering attaining outweighs boyish insistence on pride in the growing machine, will one who has neared the far distance, dazzled with winning, be all his lone flight has been. 24. Shall we reject our primeval friendship, the age-old, the great never-entreating gods, because the heart still does not know them, that we have strictly schooled, Or shall we suddenly seek them on a map's field? These powerful friends, who take from us the death, touch against our wills nowhere, our banquets, our baths, we have far removed, long since too slow for us is their messenger that we always overtake. Lonelier now, lonely, wholly dependent on one another, without one another knowing. We no longer lay the paths in the lovely curve that glimmers, but straight. Now the former fires still burn in boilers only, heaving the hammers, always bigger growing. But we diminish in strength, like swimmers. 25. But you whom I knew as a flower, whose name I never have known, I will once more remember, and I will show you to them, you, who were taken away forever, beautiful playmate of the invincible cry. Dancer first, whose body seemed suddenly to wait, pausing as though her youngness in bronze were cast, till morning and listening from those of high estate, music into her changed heart fell. Illness was near, already by shadow overcome, her blood pulsed more darkly, yet, as if with fleeting doubt, it surged to its natural springtime once more. Interrupted by downfall of darkness, again and again, it gleamed of earth, until, after desperate beating, it entered the desolate open door. 26. But you, divine one, you, till the end sounding on, when beset by swarms of menace maddened by disdain, you drowned their cries with harmony, beautiful one, far above the tumult your music rose again. None of them could destroy your head or your lyre, however they raged and wrestled, and all the swift sharp stones hurled at your heart could but acquire gentleness when they touched you and the sudden gift of hearing. In the end they broke you, by vengeance sped, while in rocks and in lions your resonance lingered, and in birds and in trees you are still singing there. Oh, you lost God, you unending thread, only because by enmity at last you were shattered. We are the voice of nature, and your song we still hear.